guys, it's Salis, and welcome back once again to Gaming Outside the Box. Today, I realise I'm a little late to the party, but this thing was fucking expensive. We are going to be unboxing Bloodborne Nightmare Edition for PlayStation 4. This is the big collector's edition I wanted since Bloodborne was announced. So let's dive in and get this thing out of the box. So here we have the box for the Bloodborne Nightmare Edition, and it is huge. You have no idea how big this is for a console collector's edition. And yes, it has tape on it as usual, but I would like to introduce you to a new member of my knife family. This is Arnold. See, he even has his name on the blade. So let's get this tape done, shall we? Come here, you bastard. Damn, Arnold, you're good. One box down. This is the contents, ladies and gentlemen. This is the storage tin this thing comes in inside the box, and it is beautiful. It really does give the whole Dark Souls Bloodborne kind of look with the weathered books that seem to have not exactly stood up to the test that time has given it. But I know what you're all waiting for. You're all waiting for the contents. So let's put this beautiful thing away. Fortunately, I can put everything back in it when I'm done. Okay, one more note on this. It has a hinge. There, I'm done. Okay, I'll stop ranting about the bloody tin. First part of almost every collector's edition in history, you've got the Bloodborne art book. It's quite thin, this one, which is weird for a collector's edition art book. They're normally quite in-depth. And as you can see, it's got all like the concept art and the final renders and all the cool shit, including the weapons you get to wield. Remember, there are no shields in Bloodborne. Next up on the list is the actual game itself. But this is the steelbook case, if I can get this open without being able to see. Fuck Arnold! Arnold, where'd I put Arnold? Never mind. Arnold's on vacation, apparently. Oh, there you are, you little bastard. Yeah, this is actually the steelbook case, which is kind of neat. I do like my steelbooks with my games. I mean, granted, they take up, like, the same room plus half on the shelf, but they are quite beautiful. And what have we got inside the game? Obviously, we've got the game disc. This is a code for a digital soundtrack. No, I'm not going to show you the code. Fuck you. And then just more stuff about PlayStation Plus and all this usual PlayStation gubbins. But yeah, steelbook case, very, very nice. Nice kind of like matte and then a vinyl logo on it. That's pretty damn sweet. Arnold, you can start off. Free DLC code? No, I'm not showing you the code. Fuck you. This, beautiful as it is, I will not be using. This is the Gothic notepad that comes with it. And yeah, it's just a notepad. You know what a notepad does. You doodle badges in them when you really should be doing something important. But it does look absolutely beautiful, and as such will never be scribbled in because my chicken scratch handwriting will only ruin this. This is phenomenally well packed, by the way. And it's so big I can't exactly get it all into frame. But now we're getting into the interesting stuff. This is what you really came to see. Number 1, the mysterious black box of doom. This is the bell trinket. There is actually a trinket like this in the game. This is just a life-size replica of it. actually a functioning bell. I like it when they do this. It's made of cast metal, probably, on the feel of it, probably thin pewter. But it does work, so if you ever need to summon your butler to make tea, Jeeves, Jeeves, I require tea. Just let that soak in for a minute. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big one. And yes, I'm going to need Arnold to open this as well. Careful. Don't want to ruin the box. Nice. Arnold, go on the sofa. This is what you all really came to see. This is the big selling point. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, an actual black feather quill with red ink and the skull inkwell / quill stand. Inkwell that side, quill stand that side. Inkwell that side, quill stand that side. Doesn't seem to want to come out the box. Oh, that's because it's tethered down. No, I'm not going to untether it because this thing is beautiful. I don't even think I'll be able to put this on the shelf. It's so fragile. I might have to get like a Perspex cover for it because it is just something I really want to keep for a good long time. And in case you were thinking of using it, it does come with spare quill tips. That's quill tips, not PG tips. Don't get confused. So what can I say about this? I love it. I love this thing to pieces. Only thing I have to say is that feather is very, very fragile. I mean, you can tell it's artificial. Because that would have to be one hell of a crow to produce a feather that size. But, well, you know what I'm like with skulls by now. So let's go back to the shelf of interestingness and find out my final verdict on this. So then, Bloodborne Nightmare Edition. Yes, I've got the tin again. This is probably by far one of the most interesting collector's editions I've received this year. So far, because I have also got Fallout Boy Pip-Boy Edition and Legacy of the Void Collector's Edition to come. So, you know what I'm like with Blizzard Collector's Editions and Pip-Boy, fucking epic. But, I love this Collector's Edition. Not only does it come with a handy storage tin, I promise I'll stop knocking on about that in a minute, where if you don't want to put stuff on display, you can put them in and it's still thematically appropriate, and it all keeps it in one place. But the best thing about it is, I can put this on my bookshelf and it looks like I've got books. I look smart with a load of dusty old tomes, as long as I don't get too close to it or touch them. So, the bell trinket's definitely going to go up on the shelf of interesting collector's items, but the quill I'm still not sure about. I might have to get like a plastic Perspex case for it because it's so fragile and so beautiful that I really don't want to spoil it in any way. Much like I did with the Ni no Kuni Wizards Edition book. I mean, you all remember that one. I had to put gloves on so I didn't get greasy fingerprints all over the bloody pages. Art book's a little lackluster, but then again, it's not exactly... I think this is probably the first ever real proper collector's edition that From Software have done outside of Japan, because I know that the collector's edition for the Japanese one had all the metal cast things, and all we got was a plastic statue of a character that doesn't even appear in the game. But these things actually appear in the game. There are quills like that. There is red ink, because everything is blood themed, of course. And of course, the bell trinket is a real trinket that you can equip and use. God knows what it does. I haven't actually started the game yet, as you've just seen. So, thank you all for watching. I think this is a fantastic little collector's edition. It's a bit on the pricey side now because it used to be $99.99 and I think I paid $127.99 for it. So, if you want it, shop around a bit. You might find it a bit cheaper on eBay if you don't want it brand new like I did. So, until we unbox again, I've been Salis. These are my intellectual books, and I will see you next time.